Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. So we will be discussing the Friday NY session. How have your week been, guys? Hello, Daniel. For me personally, trying to buy euro up to this high, which is the NFP high yesterday. So I'm trying to buy euro up to here, and then probably find some sell setups. So that's the only trade idea that I have for now. Plus, it's US holiday today, so I'm not expecting any huge moves. And you can already see gold has been very silent and already been ranging. Same for gold. I'm looking to target this high and then probably find some sell setups. I'm not in a trade right now, so let me just tell you why I'm looking for the sales from here on Euro USD. So this was a very important high, so which was stepped, and again this was the previous week high, which we are still pending, which is this one. So this is also the NFP high, right? So the NFP high, the previous week high, if we can get a sweep from this area, then and also in confirmation on the 1 hour time frame, then I'll try to look for sales. Since on the major time frames, Euro USD is still bearish. Euro USD, gold, GBP USD, these all pairs are bearish. We can probably aim for some buys from here, but I'm not expecting any huge moves. It will probably be consolidating. So we can plan some buys from here if it comes down, or if it just moves right away from here, then we will plan sales from this area. By the way, guys, have you checked the new flex plan or funding pips? Daniel, are you like trading with funding pips right now? For the shorter time frames, we can also aim for this 15-minute high. from these regions. So we are seeing some sales, so it's fine if we can reach around these areas, we can aim for this high first and then these highs. Let me just zoom in so you can have a better look. Okay, this is fine, right? I'm sure this is also the Asia high. Yes. So this is TP1 and then TP2. If we get this straight, same thing for gold. Okay, this is the Asia high. But for buys on gold, like we're a lot of buys have already happened. We're overbought at this moment, so it's best we just wait. We've been in a 20 pip range since 6 hours. Same thing for British pound dollar. This is the previous day high. Also, we have the Asia high pending, so we can plan some sales from this block or maybe from this one, sweeping the Asia low. Basically, my strategy is like find liquidity sweeps and then target the opposing liquidity. Same here as well. If you can move down, then we can aim for these highs. And if we just move up, take out these highs and form confirmations on the 1 hour, then I'll be looking for sales, which is the true trend of the whole pairs. Okay. This analysis will also be valid for next week, since today I don't expect to see any huge moves. So for the next week, this is what I'll be planning. So it's either this or this. I think you guys are aware, right? Like if a pair is like, do you know the correlation between the pairs? For the people who don't trade gold, also the all the people who trade currencies. So let's say if you have a pair which is XSS USD, it will be moving, moving opposite to USD XXX, right? So what it actually means is like if you're trading Euro USD, or let's say GBP USD, CAD USD, anything which is correlated with USD. So you're measuring these currencies, Euro, GBP, against dollar. So the strength of Euro against the dollar, even gold dollar, right? So XAU USD is gold dollar. So this will move opposite to the pairs like USD CHF, USD JPY, USD CAD. So this thing is inverse. Yeah. So that is why, like every pair that I trade, let's say I'm finding some buy setups on Euro USD, I can get some confidence in here by selling USD CHF. So by just having confirmations on one pair, I can easily find the directions for the others. Or you can say DXY, right? Now the others, they can't join today, unfortunately. For the stream, this is so it's only me for the stream. Hello, Ray Rai. Good to see you. As traders, this is probably the most boring and the most important thing to do, right? Just wait until you're clear of the direction. Especially for like people who Don't scalp. Do you have any questions, guys? I trade gold like very often, uh, very seldom. Like five out of one out of five trades will be for gold, and I mostly trade Euro USD and USD CHF. I trade currencies the most. After that, I trade gold, and also I trade Bitcoin. But right now, Bitcoin is just not tradable anymore. You can just notice from the candles, right? See gold. Look at the 1 hour candles here. Gold, the 1 hour candle is bearish, right? Same for euro dollar, JP USD. And on the other hand, you can see that the USD CHF candle is moving up. So this is a tip for you guys. Like if you have a trade idea for one pair, then you can easily like scale it up like into two or three positions trading the other pairs. So like if you're selling Euro USD, you can also open a position on buys on these pairs. Like if you trade these pairs, then you can do that. Can you please do it one more? That you recently where so many lines comes immediately. Which one? Like are you talking about the templates? These templates? Also, be careful that the monthly candle just closed 2 days ago. So be mindful of that. Like every weekend when you start preparing for the next week, just take a look at the higher time frames. You will have a better idea. Like from this monthly candle closure, you can already see that this is just a retracement of the continuation of the bearish movement. Yes, same for gold. Monthly candle very bearish. If you have like seen me with Saif on the Thursday streams, you already understood like from this monthly closure, this engulfing, we predicted these three candles. So the higher time frames tell you the bigger picture. So don't like ignore all this. Even if you're like scalping or day trading on the 1 hour or the 15 minute or the 5 minute, even the 1 minute, just have an idea. Like check every week or two to have a better idea. Can we trade in forex in India? Like the why do you even need to like look for any other broker when you have trading? Also, like those are very scammy. You will request for your like withdrawal and you won't receive it for like 2 3 days, and then you even can't complain about it because you're using something which is banned. You're using Indian payment methods. You're withdrawing to your bank, which is completely illegal. It's just better you trade with crypto, you deposit with crypto, you withdraw with crypto, and you use trading where you can trade like all the pairs with zero spreads. Personally, right now, I used to trade with a few shitty brokers like XM and a few others, but like it's totally shit. The spreads are very bad. Also, you have the risk of losing your funds. You don't have any customer support. Here in trading, it's just so much better. Plus, you have the dashboard of funding bips, so you can also like track your performance, which days you are performing better. Like you should be aware of a few things. Like on a single week, there's 5 trading days. You should be aware like which trading days your performance is bad, like or which pairs you're losing more. You should have a track record of all of that. And dashboard of trading is very good to track all those. You do something and then so many lines occur. No, it's just the hide button. Because if you will see my charts, it is a mess. Like see, since I've been trading like for the past 3 4 years, everything's here. Like why I entered the trade, where I put DSL. I used to do all my journaling on my charts, so it is very messy. That is why I like hide it when I explain to you guys. Also, if you don't know, trading also, I think it's giving out 100% deposit bonus. So if you will deposit $500, you will have $1,000 to trade with. You can have more leverage on your money. It's pretty boring, right? By the way, if you're like very new to all this, if you're a beginner, you can ask me anything because I've only started like trading seriously and been profitable for around a year or so. And before that, I was just losing everything. So you can be free and you don't have to be like shy to ask anything. If you have any questions on brokers or pro firms or how to trade the evaluations, how to trade the master account, you can ask me anything. I'll try my best to answer. So it's been 30 minutes since the NY Open. Still nothing. These are probably the kind of days where you just don't look at the charts. You just go and do whatever you like and leave the charts and stop losing money. You don't want to be in this mess. Just look at this. Oh my god. These are the days like where you lose your mind and lose everything. You sell here, doesn't work. Price starts moving up, you sell here, doesn't work. And at the end, you will just make some silly mistake and you will lose all your money. Hello, hello, hey, bro. How are you? Nice. How's your week been? Let me just write it down here so that no one of you take trades. Okay? No trades today. US holiday. I don't want you to be cursing me after you take something. This is just my view, okay? All right, the 15-minute candles has also closed. I don't see any reason to be trading today. So here's my analysis. So I'll repeat again. So for gold, I want to I want gold to take out these highs and then probably find some new sell setups since we're very overbought, as you can see from here. And the same goes for Euro USD. We'll either take out this high first and then start selling, or we'll move low from this kind of an order block, move to these highs. We can either plan this one or this one, whichever you like, depends on where it moves. And same for GBP USD. Either we take out these highs and we start selling, or we take some support here and then we look, aim for these highs. But these highs are important, okay? Same goes for Euro USD. And the opposite for USD pairs. So for USD CHF, USD JPY, and anything that you trade, it will be the opposite. So you'll be selling to aim this to lows. All right. We'll be selling to these lows and then we'll look for buy trades. So that's my analysis for the pairs, and we'll see you next week. Yes. All right. Thanks for joining, and I hope you like the session. And make sure before you leave, you like the session. And thanks for joining. Yeah. Bye bye.